flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and it's officially fall here. You guys have been asking me for a nursery update, and I finally have one. The video you guys are about to see was taken between 1 week and 3 weeks ago. It's been busy, and it's taken me this long to compile an update for you guys. I'm starting here. You're gonna see the newest video first. It's the bouquet bar with the last of the flowers, and then it's gonna head back a couple weeks before that with some updates in greenhouse number 3. And Grandpa comes in about the time around greenhouse 3. He was a huge help in there. He's got a message for you guys too. Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm. And guess what? It happened early this morning. I woke up and we had 31 degrees. 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that means happy Frostmas. Yes, definitely. We got our first frost. And not only did we get the first frost, I mean, it wasn't even frost. These flowers are frozen. It was very sad to see, but if I'm being honest, it comes as a little bit of a relief because now I can focus on this place. I'm standing in the nursery, and today we're hosting the final bouquet bar of the year, and we also still have the mum sale going on. So guys, I haven't really done a lot of work here over the past 2 weeks because we've had some people get sick and things have just been delayed a little bit, but that's okay. Work is gonna start going, I mean, really hard now because of the flowers. They're gone, so I don't have to worry about the farmer's market and any of the tending to the flowers, etc., etc. I do have some flowers inside the hoop house, but not enough for a bouquet bar. That will be for custom orders or maybe having a few pre-made bouquets here at the nursery while I'm here. What I have done in here is nothing permanent in this retail space right here, but I have put up black curtains to cover up the walls. They were kind of littered with holes and stains and stuff like that in order to cover up, and they're not all covered up, but I hung some black curtains up. I'll show you guys. And honestly, guys, I went to steam. I brought my steamer, it's actually over there, to steam the curtains. They just weren't steaming. I did do one curtain panel over there. You can barely tell the difference, but I figured this is just temporary. I'm only putting them up until we can redo the walls in here. I just wanted a beautiful backdrop for the flowers, and I think this provides that. Over in this corner, this is basically the corner where the bouquet bar has been, and I've done a bouquet bar here for, is it 3 weeks now? It's been at least 2 weekends in a row. I'm losing track of time, guys. But anyway, this is the corner that we're having the bouquet bar. That table came with the nursery. We have stained it. It's a fresh coat of stain, and we hung the curtains, and then I have one of my regular porch tables over here. That's where the people can go and pick their flowers. Over here, where I was just standing, where I have my sign on the wall, that is where they bring the flowers to me, and that is where I wrap them up and staple them, give them the flower food, etc., etc., and like total up. And I've been just using a marker and putting what their total is right on the paper so that they can bring it over to my sister, who has been running register for me, and then that way she can check everybody out, cash them out at the register. It's kind of beautiful in here this morning. Let's go look at the mums, guys. Oh, they're so pretty. Let me finish my train of thought first though. I have to just clean these tables up from the litter from last week and then put everything on the table, and that'll be all set. Little catch you up here. There's, whoops, whoop, the register. This is where I'm tying the bouquets up. I have some pansies for sale. They're so cute. People are very happy to see that kind of color in the fall. And this is the entrance down into the nurseries. The plan for this is to widen this section and build half of it stairs, half of it ramp, just so we are accessible. That is one of the things we'll be working on over the winter. But you can see in there, guys, you can see we've got mums. This is the atrium. This is where people walk down into where, well, so let me just do a quick turn. That's greenhouse number 1. Do you see that? That is, that is under construction. We are going to start taking the pipes out today. I'm very excited about that, but we needed to use our dump trailer for other things. So now that we've made huge deliveries of the mums, we are going to now start to remove all that pipe and get it out of here. Ooh. This wall right here, these are free to a good home. We have aloe and succulent plants, and people have been adopting them and bringing them home. Those came with the nursery, guys. So when I purchased the nursery, there was a table of them back there, and they are free to a good home. This I wasn't gonna set up in here, but I decided to go ahead and set up in here. I've removed everything from this table. This is a lot of the ones that I grew homegrown. So these ones all over here are the ones that I grew. These are also the ones, all these yellow ones are the ones that I grew. These hanging baskets I picked up from a wholesaler, and I've been reselling them. That was what the previous owner of this nursery did for all of the plants. So a lot of these are mine. Hanging baskets are not mine. And then around the corner we go and we find the smaller 6-inch ones. But guys, some of these 6-inch ones are huge. I'm gonna have to water a couple of these. I can see right now. I'm just gonna water them. There's just a couple in the corner that I missed. So, okay, they're watered now. This is greenhouse number 2. And I was in here watering the other day. So this hose needs to be tucked up and put away so nobody trips on them. We don't need it right now. In here we have some of the ones that I grew. We also have some of the ones that I brought in. All the 6 inches are over here. All the 9 inches are on this side. I am loving this dark. It's like a dark purple reddish color. That's one of the most popular ones. So far, I've noticed orange. Everyone wants orange. I've also had a lot of people come for the multicolored ones, and I only have a couple of those left. So hopefully we will have what everyone wants. But with the 6 inches, I kind of lined them up. A lot of them aren't showing color yet, so I've lined them up with what color they are to make it easier for customers to decide. Orange has been probably the most popular color, but people have also been excited about coral. Here's a 6-inch. All I have left in the coral are those 2 9 inches right there, and then a couple of 6 inches. And it's just a beautiful peachy coral color. This one's called Chelsea Coral. I'll definitely put this on my list to order next year. A lot of people interested in the coral. I was told that orange and white were the most popular colors, but I'm finding that orange and red, the dark burgundies, the dark purple, anything dark and fall-like, along with the orange, and people are coming in actually asking for rust. So this is about as good as it gets when it comes to rust. I do have this one down here is actually more of a rust color. Let me grab this baby. It's hard to see, but that's the rust color. Look how awful the lighting is. We need to fix that. There, that lighting is better. This is better lighting. So this is kind of the rust color that people are looking for. And then right above it, guys, let me just tilt the camera up here. Whoop. That is the dark red that everyone's loving so far. So I made sure I grabbed extra of those ones because that's what people are looking for. In the way back are more of the ones that I grew. Those are a purple and they're a later mum, so they have not started to pop their color yet. Let me check on them. I haven't seen them in a couple days. These have not started to pop with the color yet, but they're definitely going to. Just give them a week, I think. Oh my gosh, how did a Christmas tree get in here? Well, it is Happy Frostmas, but no, my aunt makes a million beautiful hand-painted Christmas decorations, so I thought I would get a nursery tree. She actually has some Halloween ones. I'm gonna move it, it's not gonna stay here. But she has some booyah, cute little ghost decorations, but I told her to bring in her Christmas ornaments because people are already shopping for Christmas. She's so talented. I'm gonna text her right now, tell her that I'm here. I should do that. The first thing I'm gonna do right now is make coffee. So I'm gonna make coffee and then I'm gonna set up around the bouquet bar area. I just sent her a message saying that I was here and to bring over her Christmas ornaments. She just lives around the corner, which is awesome because that's super close. So she's here in an instant aunt. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the tables. There's just some, you know, stuff like broken stems and some petals. I just wanna clean up that space and then set up today's bouquet bar. So let's do that. Okay, I just brewed a pot of coffee. Let's clean this mess. Okay, so a lot of it I'm just gonna sweep off. I don't have a vacuum or anything here, but I do have brooms, and I'm just gonna sweep the grossness off this table, and then we'll sweep the floor. I'm making sure I'm not sweeping it onto the flowers that are on the floor. The floor's on the floor. Okay, so that table's nice. This is where I usually put the zinnias. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the zinnias there right away. And my zinnias at the bouquet bar are 2 for $3. Okay, so we've got zins. They are zinful. Oh, they're so beautiful. Okay, zins. And then I have some buplurum back here. I'm gonna take it out. Find a different bucket for it. This actually needs more water. Okay, So there's the third bucket of Zins. All right, this bucket of stuff is old, so this goes along with this. This goes into the compost. Need a new bucket for this. Okay, that can stay there while I sweep off this table. Where'd I put the? There it is. Okay, my sister should be here momentarily. Just gotta get these. This is apple cider vinegar because there are fruit flies here. Okay, I'm gonna put the celosia up here. And these are $1 each, so I'll move the sign over here. Gomphrena, I'll put over here. Did I sweep this part off yet? Okay, doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to be decent. These are 2 for $1. This is Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus. This one didn't make it. This can go up here. Instead of having this giant Home Depot bucket, I'm gonna put fresh water in this bucket and move the Mahogany Splendor in here. I am gonna put a separator in them and then move the mahogany over here. Ooh, it smells so good. And then the scented geranium. This is what smells good over here. This bucket is full of random things. We've got some Gomphrena. I'm gonna put it over into the bucket of Gomphrena, which is the dark purple. I think it's called Audrey Purple Gomphrena. We've got some Status, some Sweet Annie, some straw flowers, lots of random things. Okay, and then I'm gonna get rid of this bucket. I don't think I'm gonna put the Buplurum out. I'm gonna move the lilies to this bucket. Oh my goodness, they're amazing. I'll show you a closer look. These are the rose lilies. They're highly scented. They're amazing, and I love that they're white right now. I do wanna try to get some darker colors. I'm gonna trim these a touch so that people are not, just gonna trim them so they're bouquet length. Yes, perfect. Don't want them toppling out over this bucket. It's 8:30, so we have half an hour before the doors open. The doors are technically unlocked, but before we turn on the open sign. I'm bringing Gladys back. Is Aunt Jan here?
Yes.
Yes! The Christmas ornaments have arrived. Yay! Christmas! Okay.
I'll do it.
You want to do the tic-tac-toes? Thank you. Do you know why I love this?
Okay.
Because Brad doesn't let me put up our tree until after Thanksgiving. Sometimes I kind of want to that week.
Oh, these are so cute.
I know, she makes them all. Cuts them out and everything.
I like this one.
Put it on, put it on.
Oh.
Put it on the tree, put it on the tree.
I'll hand them. You, oh my gosh, look at this. We've got stockings and mittens and trees.
Oh, I already have one of the trees up.
You have the tree?
Yep.
Okay.
Stockings are big. There. There. Ooh! What are these? I'm just putting together a couple of pre-made bouquets before people get here. I make them to be priced at $15 and then I put them in here, and actually quite a few people come for the pre-made bouquets instead of doing the bouquet bar. Look what came in the mail! I ordered these. I'm trying to find things that would be fun for a nursery, and these little plant markers are actually locally made. I didn't really realize that at the time, but it's someone who is a little bit north of us makes these plant markers. So I picked some of these up. And she also makes these cute little Halloween inspired earrings. These are acrylic, just stud earrings, and I thought they were really cute and kind of went with the spookiness of the days. So offering these today at the nursery. I was able to get some clips from the Bouquet bar and the mum sale, but guys, I gotta be honest with you, we were so busy doing everything else that we were focused on that. I set up the camera and my mother and my father-in-law and Brad were able to start removing the pipe from greenhouse number 1. We were able to do that, and then the next day, that Sunday, Brad and I removed whatever was left of the pipe. I think that's it in here for now. There might be some in the barn when it comes to the heavy piping. He's bringing it to the recycling center. And we were able to bring that to the recycling center later in the week, and we actually were able to earn about $500 for scrapping that metal, and that metal is going to be reused somewhere else. I wanted to bring you guys up to speed on greenhouse number 3. I've showed you guys a couple clips of my grandfather and my aunt and my mom in there staining those tables. Well, they've been doing that over the past several weeks.
Help, help, help.
Well, she's calling for help,
Okay,
but I'd
I
rather
got
just
it.
videotape
All right,
you.
I got it.
You guys caught in the drip?
Oh, yeah.
My assistant investigator has been promoted to foreman. And he's been inspecting.
Okay, you missed the spot.
Uh-oh.
You missed the
Oh
spot.
my gosh.
All right, very good.
All right.
Drip.
I'm
Uh-oh.
dripping again?
You're dripping.
There are drips.
Oh my god, where?
Oh, you created a monster.
As long as you didn't miss a leg, everything else is okay. You didn't miss a leg, did you? All right.
But we're gonna miss something. So when my other assistant shows up, we have to make her see if she can find where we missed.
Okay, so we're testing
We're
Aunt
gonna test
Jan
her.
and her inspection skills. So we're
Okay.
going to purposefully leave something blank.
Did you do this yet?
I didn't.
Let's leave this one right there.
Okay, so we're going to
See if
leave
she
the
sees
side.
it.
Oh, geez, my camera's falling.
Yeah, second.
We're going to leave the side right here blank, and we're going to have my aunt do an inspection,
See if she
and
catches
we'll
it.
see. Yep, this is serious
I just want to
business.
say to all my newly adopted grandchildren and great-grandchildren and nieces and nephews, I love you all. Thank you for the nice messages. You got me crying again.
All the time.
Yeah.
And they also painted, well, I guess stained some of the stuff in the retail space, those 2 tables and kind of the desk where the cash register is, where everyone gets cashed out. They stained that, so definitely small improvements here and there. But let's go inside greenhouse number 3. Guys, this one I find is the one that's the most ready for spring. This way, this is number 2. This is all I have left from all of the sales of the mums. This is it. Plus these ones that I was just standing in front of in the atrium. These I'm actually gonna go set in front of some businesses today. I was just watering. So these are the only mums that I have left altogether. I've also been washing some pots, guys. And that's where in the back, I have some hanging basket pots. Been washing and disinfecting those. Okay. And here's number 3. Here's the entrance to number 3, the current one anyway. It's gonna get loud in here because of the fan. Oh, but this is beautiful. Okay, I'm unplugging that fan just so it's not so loud when I talk. Obviously, we have yet to do the front of this. That's plexiglass. It's been taped. This is the door, which the front doors to these are not used by customers. So there's obviously a nice area for maybe some cats or some skunks to get in. So the front of this still needs to be redone. There's some holes there as well. Oh, look, it's a mullein. But check it out. I'm in love with the way that it looks. It's absolutely beautiful. This space makes me so happy. All of the drip irrigation in here does need to be replaced, but I actually have a representative from a company called Griffin coming to the nursery next week, and they're gonna walk through, his name is Randy, he's gonna walk through this with me and see what needs to be replaced. I know for a fact that all the plastics do. None of the plastics are actually bubbling up. They have a lot of just slits, and honestly, the feral cat population climbs up. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but there are little kitty cat prints because the cats climb up. Not so good. But I'm obsessed with this house. I love the way that it has the sidewalk. This was already here, guys. It was just dirty and covered in weeds. What we are gonna do though is actually put walls up so that it looks more finished, and that's exciting. We need new fans in here, and that fan works well, but we definitely need to put the new face on and put new plywood around the outside, because if this thing isn't holding heat in the springtime, then there's really no point in putting all this work if I can't grow things in here. I need this space to be able to hold the heat. Otherwise, I'll be blowing through propane like crazy, and we don't want that. What we've been commenting on is I chose this stain, not even thinking about that, but it complements it so well that I'm hoping these tables will last a while in here, because this is fun. All right, I'm gonna go plug this fan back in, but that's the latest on the nursery, guys. So we've been selling a lot here, which is good because that means it's creating a little bit of revenue as I'm sinking thousands of dollars into this place. So, wow, that's awesome. Thanks for sticking around, guys. We'll see you soon. This is what the outside looks like on number 3. You see how the plywood is just rotten and pulled away from the building. That's not holding any heat in. There's just no point in keeping that. These are all the other things that we pulled out already. This has all come out of number 1. Needs to go. So does all this plywood. All this needs new, and all that plastic, it needs new too. Those are all little holes throughout all the plastics. All 4 of the plastics. Look, that won't even stay blown up. Anyway, these are the leftover flowers. That's bags of garbage that we've been piling up. But that's a good thing, because we're bringing the dump trailer over here and we're taking a huge load to the dump. These cinder blocks are going to be repurposed. These are not going to be brought to the dump, but we're going to bring those home, and we could also use them here for many different purposes. Still a lot that needs to be done in here. We are going to be painting the cinder blocks. That's going to be something that we're doing. The next thing we're doing is the floor, and that's going to be a process, but I think it's going to be a pretty good one, and it's going to be a family project again. But I just love how the beams, and we were talking about if we should stain these beams or what we should do with the beams. They were very fresh wood. They have to dry before we do anything with it. But my friend Jerry did a little bit of burning on the wood. So we were talking about maybe burning these, and that might look nice, especially with that wood up there. But not sure how it's gonna go in here, because this space is not gonna have those tables in the other room. So we're not worried about matching tables. They're gonna have more, probably something like these plastic tables that are on the edge here. That's what this space is gonna be more like. So it doesn't really matter about staining to match this. So this whole entire space is gonna have even a different feel.
The lighting in here is awful. It's yellow.
Oh wow, that just went next level.
Oh my goodness, what in the heck? I know what that is. Halloween, I love it. I love it.
Listen, I'm popular enough. Don't go doing it anymore.
I'll go fix it.
What are you doing?
Fixing the second leg.
Oh, okay. We're on a mission to fix the stain. Better fix that.
We moved them all around, so we don't know which one this was to begin with. Might have been one of the other ones. Okay?
You're making her do it? Shouldn't you make me do it?
Oh my gosh.
See that? Slap it on, Renee.
Slap it on. We don't have time for this.
This is why the leg got missed. Slap it on, Renee.
Woohoo!
Here, how pretty is that? Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Sorry. I just feel like it's, you can launch and ride it.
Dip the broom in and paint it like that too with the broom.
I was eating my long hots. What do you think?
These long hearts? Wouldn't you all like a piece of that?